Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. This time it's a Glossybox limited edition one, and it's their Charlotte Greedy box. This is £45 to non-subscribers, but if you are a subscriber you can get it for £35, which is one of the reasons I do like being a subscriber to Glossybox. So this has been put together with Charlotte Greedy, who's an inspirational lifestyle influencer, and she says she's been working with Glossybox for a while and the idea of making her own box was a dream come true. The products will not only help to get you glowing this summer but also your house. So it's a very pretty box, as you can see, and then if you lift up the lid, it's all in tissue paper as normal, and there is a little booklet which describes all of the products. Now I'm going to just take all the products out so it's a little bit easier for me, and then we'll go through them. Okay, the first product is by Hollywood Browser, and it's their Brow Perfector, and this is a full size with an RRP of £12.95. Glossybox says this is an award-winning dual-sided patented brow shaping tool. Shapes and grooms the eyebrows with ease and perfection. The short edge on one side shapes the brows while the spoolie on the other side grooms the brows, brushing the hairs into one place, and all with no pain, redness or irritation. Now I have had one of these before, but I was too scared to use it. So it comes like this. There is a little sort of pouchy thing to keep it in, and this is what it looks like. So you've got the one side, you've got your little razor type tool, and the other you've got your spoolie. So yeah, I was scared to use this before, but I thought for the purposes of this video I better give it a go. So I did earlier, and I did between my brows. I only did there because I could do that while I had my glasses on, so I could see what I was doing. I was too scared to do underneath because I couldn't wear my glasses at that point, and I just couldn't see well enough. Even using a magnifying mirror, it was just a bit too, I was a bit uncertain, shall we say. But the bit I did do in the middle was brilliant. It does feel lovely and soft now. Once I got the hang of how to angle it, you might need a few goes to angle. It's like buttering bread for the first time, you know, when you're little. You don't quite know how to angle the knife, and it's a little bit like that. But once I got the hang of it, it was great, and I like it a lot, and I'm surprised because I've always avoided those sorts of products. So that's a win one for me and a surprising one. Okay, now the next item is this, and this is by Wild, and it's their natural deodorant. It's a deluxe mini at 18 grams and worth £3.50. Glossybox says a full size refill with the case is 43 grams and the RRP for that is £15. So the Wild mini deodorants are the same formula found inside all Wild deodorant refills and are a great way of trying out the product before you invest in a reusable case for life. So I did have a look at the website for this company, which is www.wearewildaltogether.com, and it actually does look like an interesting product. You get to choose a case, and then you get to choose the fragrance, and then you can either subscribe to get refills, or you can buy a one-off and then maybe get refills if you want to. But I think the refills, if you're just buying like one-off, £6, and you have to buy 3 at a time. If you subscribe, they're £5 each. So you'd have to look up into that to see whether it was something you wanted to sort of commit to before you got it. Now this one's got an orange and neroli fragrance, which is a great fragrance for me. What you do is you push it up from the bottom, and there we go. It's like a balm consistency. Oh, it's beautiful. That initial fragrance is really nice and perfect for me. So I did put that on. Now the fragrance initially was great, and I have to say for at least probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, I could still get that fragrance, but it didn't last forever. However, I haven't smelt horrible since then, which is always a good thing. They do say that then Wild isn't an antiperspirant, as we don't use aluminium salts in our deodorant. This is because we think sweating is a natural important function. Instead, our deodorant contains alternative ingredients such as tapioca starch, which absorbs moisture and keeps you dry all day. The deodorant is also extremely effective at tackling odours associated with sweating, so you smell fresh all day. So I can agree that I don't feel sticky or like I've been sweating, so the product has worked there. And I don't smell horrible. I just don't smell of the orange, which would have been nice if I could smell like that all day because it was beautiful. Okay, the next product is by Elemis, and it's their Superfood Moisturizing Primer. This is a deluxe mini. It's worth £17. Full size would be 60ml with an RRP of £40, but you can actually buy this size on the Elemis site. The perfect recipe for a dewy glow, this silicone-free moisturiser primes and hydrates to reveal a smooth and radiant complexion. This multitasking formula can be used as a daily moisturiser, a hydrating makeup primer, or to enhance skin's natural luminosity. So I did use this today. It's not my kind of favourite type of primer, if I'm honest with you. There is a tint to it. Let's see if you can see that. So there is a tint to it. I found it was a little bit difficult to blend in compared to others I've used. Once in, it did sort of even my skin out a little bit, and it's a sort of primer I would probably wear on a non-makeup day just to sort of make my skin tone a little bit more even, because I think it did help there, and there was a slight sheen to it too, which is always nice with a primer. As far as going under the makeup, it was okay. It wasn't my favourite. I prefer a blurring primer that gives you that really smooth finish to apply foundation on, because my skin is quite difficult. And it has dry patches and red patches and all sorts of patches. So for me, I prefer a blurring one. But as I say, this is the sort I would probably wear as the moisturiser with the little tint in it as a non-makeup sort of day primer. So it's okay. The next one is by Bondi Sands, and it's their fragrance free face sunscreen SPF 50+. This is a deluxe mini of 10ml and worth £2.50. A full size is 75ml with an RRP of £6.99. Prep your skin for summer with the Bondi Sands Daily Moisturising Sunscreen Lotion. Providing UVA and UVB protection, this water-resistant formula is gentle, fast-absorbing and dries to an invisible finish. Formulated to deliver up to 72 hours of hydration with added aloe vera and vitamin E to leave your skin feeling deeply moisturised. Now note that the tube mentions it's water-resistant for 4 hours. I did use this today. It blended in quite easily. A little goes a long way on this one actually, and it does sort of splurt out a bit. So let's just try it. There you go. It's quite a thick sort of texture, medium, but it does blend in well. There is no fragrance as it says. Maybe a slight sheen to it, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's fine. It does what it says. I personally prefer sunscreens with fragrances, but I know a lot of people don't. It's just my preference. I like to smell everything I put on smells nice. That's my ideal. Okay, the next item is by Pixie and it's their makeup fixing mist. This is a deluxe mini of 30ml and worth £8. A full size is 80ml with an RRP of £16. Glossybox say this makeup fixing mist is perfect for prolonging your makeup and keeps it from moving, melting and settling into fine lines or pores. The rose water and green tea infused formula comforts, protects and balances skin for a fresh face. So I've had a different sort of mist from Pixie before, which I quite liked. I think it was more of a glowy mist with oil in it. I'm not sure whether you meant to shake this or not. I know you did with the other one. This one's nice as a fixing setting spray. It does. I've worn it today and I think it did an okay job. It has got quite a brisk, I don't know whether that's the right word, you know, sort of spray. It's one of those that when you put it on you kind of go like, but I'll put it on for you now just so you can have a laugh at what I do, but let's see. Ooh, Yeah, the last one got me. So yeah, put it at arm's length, spray it on. I like these, just having them around, maybe not so much the setting sprays, but definitely the more hydraty ones when I'm working, just to sort of keep my face hydrated. This one doesn't feel quite as hydrating as some others that I've got, but it's nice. The fragrance, although it's rose, it's kind of very light rose. I don't think it would make people who don't like the rose fragrance, it wouldn't offend them too much. It's okay. Right, the next one is by Espa. Now, I'll show you the box first. It's the Triactive Body Serum, and it's a full size and worth £45. And I'll get the product out because it's beautiful. I do like Espa packaging, and this is lovely. There you go. Nice bottle there. And Glossybox say, nourish the skin all across your body with Espa's radiance enhancing serum designed to bring out a more natural glow. Skincare isn't just for your face, and this body serum proves it by leaving you with a healthier looking luminosity for a truly show-stopping finish. So I did put this on my arm today just to see what it was like. I did it on one arm so that I could tell the difference between the two, and it sprays on. It's really rather lovely actually. So spray it on and then rub it in. It does feel silky smooth. It's a really nice feeling, that is. Now the initial smell is a little bit different. I couldn't work out what it was, so I asked my son, and he thought it reminded him of a shop we sometimes go to in the Isle of Wight, which sells incense. So he felt there was an incensey smell, and I kind of get what he means. I think there's a smell of cloves or something like that in it, and it does mention one ingredient on the packaging that says clove in brackets, so I wonder whether that is in there, and that's not one of my favourite smells, unfortunately. There are other background smells that are really nice. I can get a lemony smell, I can get sort of an orangey type smell, definitely citrus in there. The initial smell for me, not the best, but honestly it mellowed out really, really quickly and became like a sort of a garden type smell, fresh garden, and it was really rather lovely. So I like this product a lot, and it did make my arm feel so much smoother than the other one. So that's what it's doing, that job. A serum for your body sounds brilliant. So I'm going to definitely be giving that a go and putting that into my routine somewhere or another. Okay, now the next one is one of my favourites. It is by Sol de Janeiro, and it's their Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This is a deluxe mini at 75ml and worth £20. Full size is 240ml with an RRP of £46. A fast-absorbing body cream infused with powerful caffeine-rich guarana and a Brazilian blend of skin-loving ingredients. This award-winning formula melts in and visibly smooths and tightens the skin while imparting a touch of shimmer. Notes of salted caramel and pistachio create an addictive scent. So if you've seen, well, my very earlier videos, which did mention this a few times, I think I did, because it is one of my absolute favourite body creams. I adore it. Whenever I see it in a box, a beauty box, I almost certainly am going to get that box. This one, I have got the big size. I actually bought the big size. I think that was a gift with purchase box I did early on. This is what it looks like. It's luxurious, it's rich, it's beautiful. Let me just show you the texture of it. So it's really thick and gorgeous. But the thing about this that I love is the smell. Now for me, the smell is definitely a vanilla-y one. Look how beautifully that blends in. It's gorgeous. But the smell is just out of this world. If you like vanilla-y kind of smells, they say pistachio and salted caramel, which perhaps it is. To me, it just reminds me of beautiful vanilla-y, gorgeous smell. But the thing about it is it lasts all day long. And you can get a body spray as well in the same fragrance, and if you use those, if you combine the two of them, you'll just smell that all day, and you can smell it on yourself. You know, some things you can't they sort of lose that smell after a while, but that one just keeps on giving. Love that. So I'm so happy with that one. And actually it's a decent size, because in a lot of the boxes you get, there's an even smaller one, and a lot of them give you that size, but that's quite a decent size, that one. So it's a good one to get. And if you never tried it, I recommend having a go. Right, the next one. Now this is interesting because I haven't properly looked at it yet. So it's the Beauty Crop Colour Changing Lip Oil. This is a full size with an RRP of £8.50. So this formula is a non-sticky, moisture-rich lip treatment that enhances your palate's natural colour. Oui Cherie in Sacre Bleu is a pH colour-changing lip oil that works with your unique pH level to impart a custom colour that gives you the perfect shade whilst hydrating your lips. So I've had a similar product before that did, I think it might have been in Glossybox actually, one of their subscription boxes, that did change the colour depending on the pH on your lips, and I quite liked it. It was fun, it was different. I love things that are a little bit different, a little bit unusual. So let's have a look at it. So it actually looks kind of blue in there, unless the bottle's tinted blue. So I'm going to try it on. I'm probably going to do it off camera, because with things like that I tend to always make a bit of a mess. So I don't want to do that in front of you. Okay, give me a minute and I'll put it on. We'll have a look at it. It tastes nice. Don't know what it is, but it's very fruity. It's very lovely. So it's got like a little applicator like that. So it looks pink on the end, and it has gone pink on my lips. It tastes lovely. I'm not sure about the colour. I think it's quite nice actually. It's more of a neutrally pink. It's not too bright. Can't really see without my glasses, but it looks okay, I think, I hope. Yeah, I like that product. I love products like that are a little bit different, unusual, a bit quirky. Okay, the next one. Now this is and this is where it mentioned about the house, making your house glow or something, because it was in a box. It's by Scrub Daddy, and it's the Scrub Mummy Sponge. This is an extra treat in the box, and it's got an RRP of £4.79. Scrub Mummy Pink is a cleaning sponge made from flex texture and reso foam, an exclusive material that changes texture based on your water temperature, firm in cold water for tough scrubbing and soft in warm water for light cleaning. So the eyes are supposed to provide an ergonomic grip with just 2 fingers to mould into corners and reach deep into cups. And then the smile, apparently you can put spoons and it'll clean both sides of your spoons or spatulas or things like that, which is quite an interesting thing as well. I quite like that idea. I was thinking I might just pause for a minute and go and warm it up, because the moment it's quite cold. It has been watered, if you like, because my son got hold of it. He's seen this on social media or something, so he was quite intrigued as to what it felt like. And he got it out of the packaging, that's why it's already out and slightly damp. So I'm going to just go and try it under warm water and just see if it does make an obvious difference, but I will be back before you know it. Okay, so I've tried it under warm water. It is less less tough feeling. I can't think of the right word. It does feel more spongy now, so that's quite an interesting little item, isn't it? I really like that actually. I'm going to be using that, and I'll see how it goes with my washing up. Now the final item. This is by, sorry, my hands are a bit wet now. It's not very good really. Love Raw, and it's salted caramel wafer bar, and this is another extra treat they've put in with an RRP of £1.66, I think that is. If you've been looking for a top tier vegan treat, then you can consider your search officially over with Love Raw. Rich oozing caramel cream filling with a delicious crunchy wafer. Each bit of this bar is better than the last. It's that simple. I probably said each bite of this bar. I just typed that out wrong. Okay, so we'll have a look at it. Also it comes, there's 2 bars that are individually packaged there, and that's what it looks like. Now, I've always wondered about doing an eating subscription. I don't really like eating in front of people, so I'm not sure whether it's for me, but I'm going to give it a go with this particular thing and see how we get on. If it gets too messy, I might pause. So it comes in these little chunks, and you can break the chunk off. That is a real hit of caramel. It's lovely, very sweet, melts in your mouth. It is lovely. I really do quite like that. So yeah, that's a hit for me. I'm still not sure whether I'd do an eating subscription one. Okay, what do you think of the box? Now, for me, I got it for £35. I'm not sure. Do I think it's worth £45? I have to think of the products really that I like and how much they are worth. And the products that I like are actually probably the most valuable ones. So it probably is worth it for me. The brow tool, which, let's face it, I thought I was going to hate, that's actually going to become part of my beauty routine now because it did such a good job there. I'm really pleased with it. I'm not very good with brows anyway, so, you know, something that helps is always a bonus for me. Then I'm going to get this completely out of order. I know I am, but I'll just go for it anyway. I can't remember what the next thing was, but I know we had, oh gosh, everything's gone. The Elemis primer. Do you know what? It's not my favourite primer, but it probably does a nice moisturiser that's got a slight sort of tint to it. So it's going to get used, but just maybe not under makeup. Oh, the deodorant was the one I've missed out. So the deodorant is really nice smell initially. It's doing the job, but I wish the smell would last a bit longer, so I'm not 100% sure on that one. The SPF face lotion moisturiser, it's nice enough, it goes on well, it's useful, it's not exactly exciting, but it's a nice enough product. Then we've got the Pixie spray. I quite like that. That will definitely get used, I think. The lip oil, I really quite like that. It's something different. I love different things. The Espa, again, that is much better than I was expecting. Let's have a little sniff of it now. Yeah, you see already that smell's dying down and becoming something really rather lovely. Then of course we had my Brazilian bum cream, which I absolutely adore, by Sol de Janeiro. Everything's going all over the place down there as usual. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Can't tell you how much I love that. If ever you see that in any beauty box and you like all the other stuff, I'd say get it just to try it. Then we've got the Scrub Daddy, which is something different and quite fun. And of course we've got the chocolate. I've got a feeling I've missed something out, so let me just double check. I can't see anything around here, so I think I've caught it all. For me it's worth it because, as I say, the products that I like are the high value ones. The Espa, the bum cream, the lip oil I like the razor, the Pixie. Yeah, it's good for me. But as with all these things, have a think about what you like and what you want and the value of it, what it means to you, because it is important not to go buying things all the time that you then think, oh, I wish I hadn't got that because I don't like this, that or the other. And sometimes with beauty boxes we just get, well, I get carried away and buy things, and I've done that before and thought, why have I bought that, because I don't like some of the products in it. This time I think I like more of the products than I don't, so I'm really, really pleased with it. And also I haven't got a lot of the products, which is another thing that I look for. They're new and something different. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. There will be more, I'm pretty sure. I've got a delay on some of my subscriptions, which is really irritating because I prefer filming at the weekends, and I don't think I'm going to get them till the beginning of next week, which means that they won't get filmed for a while after that. So well, I'll just see how it goes. But hopefully you'll come back for more, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed trying the products out. It was fun. So thank you for joining me. You take lots of care of yourself and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, night, afternoon, week. Take care. See you soon.